Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Festo. Hi, well, this is awkward. Hello, 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 hello. I'm sorry to hear about your foot, too. I hope that even though I know those take quite some time to heal, I hope the healing is suspiciously fast. Yeah. Hi. So yeah, I definitely didn't save. I looked at like what it looks like to save and went, oh no, I've never seen this before in my life. I definitely just closed the game or something. But I got like most of the beats that we did last time back like immediately. But I'll do like a little synopsis. Blah. Hi Prince Anime, thank you for the head pats. Welcome. But yeah. It wasn't so bad, but it did make me realize like, oh man, wow. I really did just spend hours going, oh god, what do I do? Oh no. Which is fine, but still, it was a little, oh man. But I'm excited. I cheated and looked up the next step, but I haven't done it. I stopped, I think, a little before where we ended up. Yeah, look. Nobody was backseating me. I needed help. There was nobody to tell me what to do. I had to Google it. And do I have the guide up in a tab? I do, just in case. Oh, also, I realized that I had hints off. No one who's played this game is still alive. Stream earlier? I can start earlier. I actually start late. Like, I could start earlier. But, oh, what was I gonna say? I feel like I had, like... So, I have, like, sort of news. I have news that I can't really talk about yet, but I have news that there is cool stuff coming. This is the news. I cannot say anything, but I'm working on a cool project, that will at some point be a thing. Hi, Andy. Hello. It's good to see you. Welcome. But I started looking back into how to do like 3D environments and stuff. Hey, Derpy. Get that copper. A thing that I think will be cool. It'll be kind of a spooky thing, but also a cute thing, I think. But I'm kind of trying to figure out how to like kit bash a VR chat world together and then just like modify it to my needs. Cute and spooky. Oh, they do. They go so hand in hand. This is the moe gap that we try and have here. Both cute and silly, but also maybe a little spooky, maybe a little upsetting, maybe a little weird. You know, like you gotta fear for your kidney a little bit. Pocky streamer. I think this is good. You have 2 kidneys, yeah, and you really like only need one, just like you really only need one eye and one a lot of stuff, you know? You can get by with one of a lot. I'm hoping Mr. Meow Meow is pretty chill today. We were cuddling on the couch for only need one leg. Man, sometimes you don't even need any. They certainly are helpful, but you know, worms don't have legs, and they're still cute. You have your appendix and tonsils, since you can technically live without them. Yeah, and they only really cause problems. They are mostly... So technically, we didn't know this for a long time. We were like, oh, the appendix is a vestigial... Vestibular? Right? Where it's like it's old and we don't really need it anymore. But it turns out appendix actually really helpful. It's what like houses a lot of our good gut stuff. And that's kind of what causes the problem. That's why it can get infected, because sometimes bad. But it does have totally a real purpose. It's not just hanging out for no reason. Also, I always thought appendixes were big, but they're like a little bean. But like, I thought they were a full-on thing. I don't know why, I just imagined like a separate spleen in there, even though I know it's not like that. Helpful, but it almost killed your friend by exploding. My Papa Mouse's girlfriend, who might as well kind of be my step-mouse mom, just had her appendix burst, like, not too long ago. And it also almost took her out. But, it did not. She is okay, just still recovering. But it's because, like, it's so small, and because of its location, it can get, like, blocked, and then it will just, like, get really inflamed and get infected and then rupture. But it does have a purpose as long as it doesn't go bad. Yeah. The bursting is really bad, and I think it can lead to, like, sepsis and stuff. But it's... most people, like, if you, like, have, like, tummy hurt a bit too much, bit too long, like, go to hospital, because sometimes, especially, like, us hamburgers, we'll be like, oh, a tummy hurt a bit too much, a bit too long, and then, like, wait until it's, like, tummy is ready to kill you. And, like, it is, like, at the point where it is, like, a for real emergency, like, you might die of ouch tummy. Oh, tell your cat hi, say hello for me, hello cat. I've never had issues with it, but I too have once been a ignore tummy hurt a little too much, a little too long until it's about to kill you person. and so did Mama Mouse. It's like a thing. You gotta, whenever tummy hurt a little too much, a little too long, you really gotta check it out. 'Cause, you know, it really could be a thing. Like, I was definitely, like, for, like, weeks going like, oh man, that McDonald's I ate 2 weeks ago is really not sitting well. I'm sure that's what it is. And it's not something I really have to go to the doctor for. Obviously, it was not McDonald's. Yeah, like, it's, like, hard to know. It's hard to know. You're just like, I mean... maybe I'm overreacting, maybe it's not so bad, maybe it's just at McDonald's I ate 2 weeks ago that made my tummy hurt real bad. And then, you know, and then it's not. It never is. But we like to pretend. Okay. So, I'll do, like, a little recap. I'll like, lock into game time for a bit. And by lock in, I mean, you know, lock in as much as I can. maybe it's just your IBS or anxiety or blah blah blah, or like any of these other things that won't make me go to a doctor. Okay, so last time on Scratches, we started the game. I thought the game was broken, but it turns out I just didn't know how to play a point and click game. We are a horror writer going to a spooky house. We kind of explore the house a bit. And there's like an unfinished upstairs, there's a greenhouse in the back, a crypt, and a weird chapel, and a tool shed. We can't get in any of those. Hi, Eagle! Hello. Greenhouse or veggie garden, it looked like there was a tree in it. Honestly, it just looked like there was a big old tree in there. Downstairs has like a entry room, an office where we found a journal about this man's trip to Africa where he witnessed this creepy tribe rend someone limb from limb, like absolutely tear a person apart with their bare hands. And there was a weird mask. Upstairs, we have our bedroom where the previous owner lived. Oh, we bought this house, it was abandoned, it was cheap. Spoilers, like, obviously it was cheap, it's creepy. And then there is a, like, African artifacts room where there's some creepy stuff and there's a display of masks. 3 are in there, but there are clearly 4 spots. 1 is not in there. We find the previous owner's journal. He was a doctor, and he describes hearing voices and, like, something like watching him and, like, speaking to him, and no matter where he puts it, it's like blah blah blah, I don't know. He's very freaked out. People just have reported him like leaving the house and just like being drunk all the time and just like abandoning it. Clearly this house messed with this man. Yeah, imagine buying a house and finding it has a crypt. Dude, I'd be like, no. Like, clearly weird stuff. Like, in Oblivion, like, the house that you can get that has, like, that's haunted, I'm like, nice, free real estate for me. Thank you. But in any other environment, you're like, You'd also make those noises, but then you'd be like, yeah, I'll take it. But no, this guy, like, clearly is very freaked out. The power is out in the house, and in the servants' quarters downstairs, we find a note in Italian and go, strange markings, better send this one off for our assistant to translate. An electrician supposedly came out, but we missed him at the gate, so we have to get an electrician to come out again tomorrow. We're trying to find the breaker, and that's what I could not find. But okie dokie. But mostly we are now attempting to turn the power on, because we have not done any writing. Every time I go to our typewriter to be like, oh, time to start writing our next spooky novel, the guy's like, now's not the time to write. And I'm like, ugh, buddy, when is the time to write? When is it? Okay. So we're at the entrance, like outside, literally, you know, this is house. This is the gate that we came in. This is literally where we started, where I kept trying to click the house and couldn't figure out how to get to it because you have to click the path, but now I know. Now I know. I understand how these games work, so next time we play a game, I'll understand. Real, I'll do it. That being said, this is like a really nice house for what was apparently dirt cheap, and it's fully furnished with like nice furniture. Clock that I'm sure we will one day have to do something with, but I don't know what. Yeah, this is absolutely my pro gamer arc, where I learn how to play like one of the most basic game formats of all time. But to be fair, I played like definitely some of these when I was like a little kid, but I don't think I have since. Okay, so I believe this is the thing that I missed last time, is instead of like, I clicked these to like look at them, but you have to specifically click like the opening of this one to look inside of it. So there's the key that we knew existed somewhere, but I couldn't find. And then the other thing I missed is in here, and then I don't know anything else beyond that. And I swear I tried opening these. But we can take the knife. I don't know why. It seems like maybe this man shouldn't have a knife, but I guess who am I to judge? Okay, but now we can go in here. Yeah, knife. Oh, the other thing. Okay, so last time I had like tried to call the man who sold us this house like as many times as I could, but this time I called him like one more time, I guess. And he told me that a gruesome murder took place in this house at some point in history. No real surprises there. It's, you know, I'm not saying this house is a bit of a stereotype, but like it is. Okay. Old Town Hall, Parade of Stars, each and every night. Okay. Also, what is this music? No, Vestel, not the appendix. Cold and damp. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, the breakers didn't really seem to work. I'm kind of scared of basements too, but I've never lived anywhere that had a basement, so I kind of just like don't know what to do with them. This basement is extra freaky. It is making very strange noises that I don't like. Okay. There was a huge furnace covering most of the east wall. I didn't understand why, but I began to feel terribly uneasy. It had a menacing look to it. Oh no. Is that a trapdoor? Drain cover. Don't like that. Don't like that. Basements or attics? Basement? It depends. I'm really scared of heights, like really, really scared of heights. So if the attic is like one of the ones where you have to balance on the beams or you could fall through the floor / ceiling, I'm really scared of those, but just like because of the heights factor. But like, if there's like floor, then it's fine. The drain cover is very suspicious and strange. I feel like there should be something else in here. My mind could have been playing tricks on me, but there seemed to be some occasional distant noises. Ooh, I hate that. You've had a basement, but you've never had an attic? Oh! The interior of the furnace was as dark as the mouth of a wolf. In any case, I didn't want to spend too much time near it. Okay, buddy, we can go. Because I did the switch. That basement was very unpleasant. Yeah, like, what if... It's a very strange comparison. The key didn't fit there. What are you talking about? Okay, no power. We'll call what's-his-face yet again. Because, like... I think that's what we were supposed to do, is just try and it still doesn't work. If it's not, I swear to God. Hi, friend. I was about to be like, wait, how can we use the phone without power? But that's not how phones work with like these lines.
The electrician missed me. He left a note.
Okay. Oh. I might have to go back down there. He maybe didn't tell me to do that yet. You love how one of your stream rules is just don't make me cry? Yeah. I mean, this is like, don't be mean to me, I'll cry. Like, emotionally mean. Hi, Reese's. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What should we do now?
We can be mean with, like, you know, punishments and stuff. Hot sauce, ice cubes, zappies. But not emotionally. I will cry, and it'll be embarrassing.
There must be something you can do. I don't feel comfortable walking around this place with dim lights. I barely know.
Reminds you of the Texas joke? What Texas jokes?
Where's your sense of adventure? It would be like you were living in a past
Don't mess with Texas will cry. That's me. Like, it's very much like, sometimes if I'm like, if I get like, I'm not like, hi Arrow, physically mean but not mentally, yes, yes. Like, bullying, fine, as long as like it's not actually like mean, because then I'd be like, whoa, whoa. What is it? Whoa. But oh wait, what did he just tell me to do? Get candles? Thank you for the head pats. Oh, I got distracted. Oh, I was gonna say, like, normally I'm not, like, a crier. Like, if I think I messed up or I did, like, something wrong, like, I wasn't supposed to do that, like, made somebody upset, I will really cry. Like, if someone was, like, I don't know an example, but, like, I get really, like, upset when I think I've like, done something, like, wrong that I wasn't supposed to do. Like, one time when I was a young mouse, I was, like, turning onto a road out of, like, a parking lot, like a paid parking lot, and the road happened to be closed, but I didn't know that. I was in a parking lot. So I pulled onto the road, and a cop, like, comes up to my car and is like, And I was like, oh no, I messed up so bad, and I started to cry, and the cop like and rolled down my window, and the cop's just like, this road is closed. You just have to turn around and like wait. It'll be open in a minute. Why are you crying? And I was like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. And it was really embarrassing. But I was like a little mouse, you know. I didn't know what to do. Okay, we missed the electrician. Jerry's telling me he won't come back today. I don't like the idea of spending the night in total darkness here, and Jerry's bright idea is to look for candles. Okay, so instead of telling us to do the switch, I guess because we already did it, now it's look for candles. Which, oh my god, I don't know where a candle is. Too tired to cook? Too tired to go drive? I mean, yeah. There's always DoorDash, which is, as we know, a vice. But it will keep you from being hungry. Hi, Eli! Your bucket of bolts? It is. I'm a bucket of bolts. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. This is true. Honestly, you should really never get DoorDash. It's crazy expensive. Do you have ramen noodles? Do you have crackers? Do you have hard-boiled eggs? Okay, no candles, no candles. Maybe there's candles back in the basement? Eat a whole tomato? Oh man, this is another old bucket story. Way back in the day, I went to like one of those like festivals. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. My throat was all gunky again. But I went with a friend of mine to like, not like a music festival, but like the Burning Man kind, but not Burning Man. Like a little one. It's like camping and there's music and there's like art stuff and blah 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 and everybody's on drugs, but then sometimes you don't do drugs and a man comes by and is like, oh, do you want some shroom tea? But instead you think he said, do you want some shrimp tea? And you go, no. And then your friend has to tell you that he was offering you drugs and you were like, I thought he was offering me gross tea made out of shrimps. Which doesn't make any sense. But anywho, I had like super boring food. It was just like, you know, like camping food, like freeze-dried stuff and like protein and blah blah blah. I would not have taken the drug tea. That would have been very scary. I am scared of anything that would make me see things that maybe aren't the things that are real. I don't know. The concept freaks me out way too much. I couldn't do it. But at one point in the festival, and hi Axel, hello, hello. At one point in the festival, you try it at least once. Dude, okay, so here's the thing. If it was like at home with friends and people I knew, that's one thing. But this was in the like woods, like the woods, in like a mountainous region of Appalachia. And like, I was not. It did not seem like the place. Just too questionable, too suspicious. As long as you remember you're hallucinating, the illusions are pretty cool. Oh, you mean the literal shrimp tea? I mean, I guess if you think about it, shrimp tea is actually just soup. And soup is good. I literally never thought of that until this very second, that shrimp tea is just soup. Which is fine. Soup's good. But, like, a little bit after that, like, I'm just, like, walking, and it's rainy. It's, like, crappy out. It was, like, a terrible time for camping, is, like, the whole thing. But, like, this lady just is, like, walking past, and she's like, oh, do you want a tomato? And, like, I was like, oh, yeah, I guess so. And she just, like, hands me a full tomato, and then I was like, well, what do I do? And she has a tomato, too, and she just bites it like an apple, and she was like, you just eat it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just did that, and it was great. Every time you start seeing shit, you just remember it's physically possible. Oh, is it physically possible and it usually isn't? That makes sense. I should be paying more attention to systematically going through the rooms for candles. I've looked in here before. I don't think I've seen candles before. I still don't understand what moving this mirror does. We don't talk about the one time it was possible. That was fucking terrifying. I once, accidentally did a mild hallucinogenic substance that I didn't know was, and it was terrifying and really, really scared me. And I never did that again, because it freaked me out too bad. It probably wouldn't have if I had been warned in any way, but I was not, and that was not cool. He just is scared to spend the night in the dark, is why he wants candles. He, is like, oh, I don't really like the idea of spending the night without candles in the dark. And I'm like, well, you will be sleeping. Oh. It did play drums in here. Just now. When you start tripping on your medical cat, can we hang out and try and play a game? Sure. Oh man. I got told a story by another guy. This all happens without me asking. People just will tell me weird stuff sometimes. I was at a Halloween playing, what's Everhood? I was at a Halloween thing, at a nice restaurant that I liked. And I met up with some friends because there's a costume contest and they wanted to do the costume contest. And we're just sitting at this table and one of my friends it just played chanting and drums. What the fuck? This room is scary. But what is Everhood? Twitch can't do shit, you have a legal prescription? I mean, that's true. They can't really do anything about that. I mean, maybe, actually. I don't know. They might not care. But, anywho. So, one of my friends invites this girl that we don't know. None of us know her except for him. And he's like, yeah, I met her on World of Warcraft. Invites her to our dinner. Wait, this rug is suspiciously crinkly. She invites, her DD is all she says. Which you might think, that's her driver, but then later we were like, I don't think this man was her driver. He proceeds to talk to me and tell me about this story, where he was at, I guess, a different festival, and I had not told him I'd ever been. I'm just sitting there trying to eat my dinner, having, a beer. And he's like, yeah, this one time I was at whatever. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to make that turn. And I was on K, and I forgot, and, I was laying down, and someone just started touching me. And then it turns out that was my own hand. And I was like, why are you telling me this? So hi, geese. It was bizarre. It was a very, very strange event. Where he just told me about the time that he thought a stranger was, caressing his hair, but it turns out it was him the whole time. Okay, I don't see any candles. Maybe... He just admitted to jerking off? I mean, I think he was just Huh. Well, now that you say that... Okay. We have a butcher's knife? This is such a normal painting to have in your house. Does that mean you have main character energy? They just tried to rope you into a side quest? I feel like it was more just I don't know what... Honestly, I would say it was random NPC dialogue, but instead of that, it was more I was the NPC, and they were a main character just coming to tell me information. You would hang that in your house. I kind of would too. I've always wanted creepy artwork, but I've never gotten any. Walks up to bucket. I'm stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'd be like, oh. I don't know why I'm going back in there. Once when you were little, you just woke up and your arm was numb, you saw your hand and it didn't register that it was your hand and you thought it was a big ass spider and almost fell out of your bed. Oh. That's kind of like cute though. Okay. We have a lantern. We don't have oil. I've not seen a single candle. There's none in that bathroom. What can we do with this knife? What can we do with the knife? There's none in the basement. I feel like we have a little camp stove upstairs. I have matches. But I don't have oil. Okay. I'm thinking. We're thinking. The game is a little frozen. Oh my god, thank god. Okay. No, okay. Maybe... I don't remember seeing anything in the attic. I know we have to... There's an area in the, like, upper attic where we have to, like, shine light in an area like it's dark, but that seems like not an area you would hide candles. Can we just light a tree on fire? Do you wanna tell me where candles are? Will you answer the phone again? Hey buddy, do you know where candles are?
Jerry Carter here.
Hey, Jerry.
Michael, did you find yourself some candles?
No.
No, not yet. This place is huge.
Well, keep looking.
That's all you got, Jerry?
Bye.
That's all you got? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. We're gonna save. Again, and then we're gonna turn on hints. We're gonna just real quick. Just that little pop. Hints on. Oh, I don't know how to acquire a hint. It's built in. I'm not cheating. It's built in. It's built in. Wait. That's the hint? That's the hint? The hint is just how to play the game. The hint is like, oh, this is how you grab an item and this is how you take it out of your pocket. That's not the hint I wanted. That's not the hint I wanted. I know the key didn't fit there. What? What kind of hint is that? What kind of hint is that? The game punished me for cheating. What? It should work. I don't... Game. The exclamation mark clip should have made one of 30 seconds, I think. I don't know. We'd have to check. What the heck? Oh, man. Yeah, it got me. Yeah, the place is full of candelabras. Where's the goddamn candle? That hurts, man. That hurts. The game said, oh, you're having a bad time. Don't worry, you can turn hints on. You can turn hints on. The leak didn't work. No! I'll have to check it out. I'm still working on the Sammy stuff. Although at least the one thing I did work. Well, I guess the two things I did work. The auto shoutouts and the ASMR, what we're doing worked. Okay. So we have this little guy. I had to light the stove first. I can teach you. I can teach you. I just watched YouTube tutorials, but I can show you exactly how I did this Sammy to where it just automatically shouts people out whenever they raid. It's not hard at all. It's very useful. And how like you can do some stuff that pops up, like you can do text that pops up on screen when people do redeems or like all sorts of stuff. And I'm gonna use it to whenever people do certain stuff, make my model do other stuff. It's very cool. But there's like a lot of integration. So here's the thing. It's a neat little stove that was standing on the plank. I had to light the stove first. And then since I had no intention of burning anything just yet, I decided not to waste my matches. But then why did it yell at me for being a pyromaniac? That's so rude. That's so rude. Yeah, everything should work. I got the exclamation mark commands working again. I think Steam Elements just somehow got disconnected and wait, what the fuck? Oh, I went up the attic. I was like, where am I? But I just like had to reconnect it and it worked. Okay, and it tells me I can't see clearly enough to identify the objects in the dark area. I'm just like spam clicking. Oh. Oh, we got a lot of newspapers. Oh my god. Terrible news shocks the community of Rothbury. Mr. James Blackwood, distinguished resident of this town and a widely acknowledged construction engineer, was accused of murder yesterday by Miss Eva Mariani, maid of the Blackwood family. Burn the newspaper? I wish! I have so much flammable stuff, and he's like, no, candles only. Only candles. While the nature of this situation is of the most unusual, given that Mr. Blackwood is a highly respected gentleman, Miss Mariani, an Italian immigrant and aspiring photographer, affirms to have a photograph that supports the accusation. I cannot do an Italian accent, I'm not going to. I knew no one would ever believe me, so I took a picture of him, she says. I was supposed to be in town during the afternoon, but I didn't have the need to. I didn't have any errands to do, so I was in my room and saw this shadow out in the garden. When I glanced through the window, I couldn't believe my eyes. The lady, oh God, the sole thought of it sends shivers down my spine. The photograph in question is in possession of the authorities, and it has been revealed that it clearly shows Mr. Blackwood burying a shape in his garden. We can almost confirm that the shape is a body, says Police Chief William Bailey, But even if the image is not clear, this alone with Miss Mariani's statement is enough to open a serious case against Mr. Blackwood. Police officers are already heading to Blackwood Manor as we speak. Up until this accusation, it was believed that Miss Catherine Blackwood was on a trip. According to the information we received from the school where she teaches, the police chief continues, a notice was sent to the teacher's department which stated that Miss Blackwood had to leave on a sudden trip and that she would make use of her license to do so. Miss Mariani's accusation puts Mr. Blackwood in a very compromising situation. Even if we can't find anything in the garden, he has a lot of explaining to do. The efforts of Dr. Christopher Milton, one of Rothbury's most respected doctors, and longtime friend of the Blackwood family, to minimize the I got lost. Something. Facts have been unsuccessful, and the news is the subject of discussion throughout the whole town. Hundreds of rumors are crossing the land. Theories range from plausible and well-conceived to wild and crackpot ideas. But the question that keeps lingering in everybody's mind, for which the answer has yet to be found, is, why would a wealthy and educated man cold-heartedly murder his wife after 30 years of marriage? Who knows? I have to drink some water after that. Okay. Those are all the same. No candles, no candles, no candles. They have so many candlesticks. Like, it's a little ridiculous. Ah! Flea Flicker, hello! Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome. And hi, Root Felix Bjorn. Who's my favorite VMMD character? What does that stand for? I don't know why. Is my brain's like dramatical murder? Is that? But that's not what it stands for, right? But also, hello, welcome, Flea Raid. What were you guys up to? What were you doing? We're playing Scratches, which is a retro, point-and-click horror. I'm really bad at it. True, that's not what it stands for. I know, I just am like, why is my brain telling me that? But I don't remember what it does stand for. It actually stands for Dramatical Murders Dramatical? Wait, now I'm confused. Is that what it stands for? Oh, you're playing Resident Evil 4? Are you liking it? Is it fun for you? I'm not a Resident Evil person, which is maybe strange for a retro horror person. It does? Okay. I've never played it. I've never played Dramatical Murder. I know all the characters because it was like, you know, like it was on the internet. What have I played? Not visual novels, that's for sure. I've played a solid one visual novel, and it was, I think, called Anima Mundi? Want to first time play Resident Evil? Maybe, that might be fun. What about Slow Damage? What's a non-visual novel yaoi? Actual manga? Text manga? Yeah, I just know the characters from like old Tumblr. I think that's what it was called. It's like an old visual novel about making a homunculus. You're thinking of video games? What are some gay video games that I've played? Someone to help you not be scared when you play Resident Evil. I've never played any. Well, I've played some of the old 4. Resident Evil's a game for women. I think Silent Hill is the horror series for the girlies. You gotta get her to play the director's cut on the PS1. Wait, which director's cut on PS1? I actually like it's just like the thing with Resident Evil is it's actually like very much not my style. Like, I don't really like this. I'm like a, I don't know, psychological horror, and Resident Evil is like, I don't know, it's so like camp and I don't know, very silly. Girls, for whatever reason, are really into watching Leon Kennedy die horribly and brutally on screen. I think men are very into that too. I see a lot of dudes that are, yeah, like Resident Evil's very action, and I'm just kind of like, eh. This is Scratches. It's old. It came out in 2006. Is that what it was? Um, uh, they lost they lost access to the distribution rights to it, so it kind of was non-purchasable. Shattered Memories was peak? I have to disagree. I am very much an only 1 through 4 person. I don't like any of the ones that they made after 4, but I love 4, obviously. Yeah, people seem to really like the sounds that Leon make, but I don't really know. I'm not a Leon, clearly not a Leon girly, as someone who didn't play it. Make sure nothing happens. Nothing's happening. The Western games would have been much better received if they weren't called Silent Hill. This is true. I agree with that completely. I still don't think they were very good. I think they were okay. And if I remember correctly, I think there's a 5 is like difficult to get through. It's like unpleasant at a lot of parts. You've only played 2 horror games, Cry of Fear and Fear. Look, at least you have a type. Cry of Fear is a game for women too. I didn't like Cry of Fear. I got to like the second boss, I think, and went, eh. What's a horror game that isn't for women? Or are all horror games for women? You didn't think the emo boy was cute? Not really. He's just a guy. He's just a hoodie guy. SCP is poggers. SCP is fun. I like SCP in the way that... Also, I'm just old, so I'm thinking of old SCP, and that, like, there's a lot people could do with it. It's just very versatile. You can do a lot with the medium, essentially, and do kind of, like, whatever story you want. Outlast is not for women? I guess. I feel like Outlast is as for women as the other ones. There's nothing, like, not for women about it. I find it a little boring, in a way. I don't like hiding and waiting. Unless it's Alien, because, you know, she's fucking a wife. And, you know, she could find me if she wanted to. But, yeah, I guess I'm not a fan of Outlast either. I'm just, like, I'm very picky. Very picky. Second boss, dang, there are only 2 bosses. I just, like, couldn't figure out what to do with it. And it was, like, the end of, like, how much time I had to play. And I was like, I'll get back to it. And I didn't get back to it. I went... I'm okay. I'm okay. It was like one of those games that I just went, meh. Amnesia? Amnesia's another one where I was like... Automod caught that? Oh, fucking Scratch just won't let me tab over. Okay, Automod gets that. No mom jokes. Automod didn't like it. Insert mom joke here, just because Scratches gets angry when I try and... Hold on. What if I... It's not... There we go. Never got to the section where you can... No, I can't remember. I think it was, like, after the sewers. I went back and, like, watched a YouTube video to kind of, like, know what happened. Are we talking about Eternal Darkness? Is that the one on GameCube that, like, did stuff? Hi, Anti-Air Jordans. Hello, hello. You like mouse girls? Well, this is a mouse stream. We are mousing. Need alien in her mouth kisses. Dude, she just smooches so hard. She smooches so hard, sometimes it a little ouchy. Sometimes she gets just a smidge too excited. But like, who could really get mad at her? It's understandable. She's just excited like that. She's passionate. I'm cheating, just FYI. What the f- God damn it. I cheated and was immediately punished again. This was made in Argentina. They just made a second game. They started in 2016. It just came out in April, called Asylum. I mean, working hard or, you know, taking their sweet time. I think it's a very small team. Can I go to bed? I swear to God. I swear to God. Game, what do you want? You wouldn't know you're British. Forbidden Siren? No. Siren's a game I never got around to. It was like one of those ones that, like, you know when you were at Blockbuster and you were like, oh man, that game looks so cool, but instead you're like, however old and get Silent Hill 4 instead, and then it scares you, and then your parents are like, okay, I guess you can't, like, get those anymore. It is, I feel like, yeah. Siren's very cool, but, Siren seems like a really terrible game to, stream. Because you have to go back and do stuff over and over and over and over. Yeah, it's very cool, but I don't necessarily want to do it, you know? One of those. Okay. I think we have to, like, search this house enough to where it passes time to, like, the evening. What have I not read? And I think that's literally, like, the problem. Fatal Frame is very cool. I love Fatal Frame. Yeah. Siren is like a long-form content. Fantastic game for that. Okay. We have some Euro friends. I primarily do... I shouldn't say primarily. Content is split half and half between, so far, retro horror and ASMR, so my longer videos or like edited content is all ASMR. And then we stream horror on Thursdays, otherwise it's primarily ASMR. What's the name of that Japanese horror game that takes place on a time loop island that was made by FromSoft? Do you mean Kuon? Okay. Is there anything I do that requires heavy, fast-paced editing? No. I basically do the opposite. We do slow. We do slow and laid back and kind of creepy. Yeah, I played Blueprints. It's so fun. It's so much fun. I am not good at it. It, like, at first, like, the first time I played it, I was like, I'm getting it. I'm understanding. I'm piecing together the lines in the Matrix, you know? Went back, realized that I was not piecing anything together. I basically was, I don't know, like a little baby stumbling around the manor doing everything wrong. Went back and played more. I still haven't beaten anything, but it's really fun. Yeah, Copper Collection. You're curious now if playing Blueprints gave you any inspiration to play this? No, I've wanted to play this for a long time. I just couldn't get it working. I've never I've never watched Black Butler either. Okay, we've made it to 4 p.m., which is at least time progress. We're getting there. Which I know that is another, like, most people have watched Black Butler who, like, are old and like anime, but it was never my thing. I was just kind of like, eh. Sebastian's a cute design, though. Okay, no bothering Bob, what? Jerry, for the love of God, please. This is pretty scary.
Jerry Carter here.
Hey, Jerry.
Michael.
How do you make... Wait.
No, not yet.
How
This place is huge.
much to make me play The Witness, aka the scariest puzzle game ever made? Is it actually scary? Wait. Is Black Butler yaoi? Is Black Butler for the gays? I thought it was just, like, gay baiting. I thought it wasn't actual gay. It's for women? Yeah, this I knew. It is for the ladies like it cute. I knew a lot of Black Butler cosplayers. Oh! Silverware? No? Okay, no. It's enjoyable. I just never got around to it. I love made your heart jump out of your chest with how scary it was, The Witness? Because if so, if there's ever a game you guys think I would like or should play, put it in the gamer zone. I'll go check it out and add it to the list. Main character cross-dresses far too often to be a show not targeted at women. This is fair, this is fair. I love a girly pop show. For sure. It made you want to say words that Twitch will get mad at throughout, which, yeah, I like, if a horror game is, like, legitimately spooky, it makes me happy. I like this one in that it is very unsettling and kind of just off-putting, and I do think, like, oh wait, we didn't look at the fridge, I didn't look at the fridge. And, like, it has, like, a weird texture to all of it that I really enjoy. The show consistently teases romance between Seal and, yeah, Sebastian. The Witness is just a competitive I'm so confused. I'll look it up. Yeah, I really like it's just like, the house, like the audio in the game is really cool in that it is like, kind of just vague, like, piano music, and then sometimes it changes and it's just like weird. Is this the photo? No. Oh. No. Housekeeping, okay. I don't think I looked at all the bathroom pictures. Right, Witness would be really fun if you were stoned. I have a few other kind of like puzzle point-and-clicky games. What is it? True Fear? And I want to play the next one by these people. I fucking suck at these games though. Which kind of makes me go like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should move on to the other games that I have on the list. Okay, that's just telling me that we could go in the basement, which we did. I checked this, we looked at that, okay. Primordia is a fave point and click, but it's not horror, more sci-fi and depressing. Well, the last thing I want to do is play like a really depressing game on stream, because I will cry. Like, I'm not like a crier just in the regular, but if you get me a sad game, I will sob. Like, I really want to play Citizen Sleeper 2 that came out, but I'm like, okay, well, if I can't do that in front of anyone, because Citizen Sleeper 1 made me, like, gross cry, like, sobbing, weh, like, pathetic cry, and I don't want to, you know, I need to be doing all that where people can hear. Like, the hot sauce last stream made me snotty enough. I don't need to make it worse. Okay, what have I not checked out that will make time go? Did anyone say stallion? Like a horse? Like a beautiful, beautiful horse? Man, opinion on horses. How do you guys feel about horses? Which I guess I say as someone who doesn't like horses. You hate farm animals? I don't like horses because I feel like they're untrustworthy. A lot of neutral about horses. To me, horses are kind of like they're like large cats, and I love cats, but my cats can't like stomp me to death. You got played by horse girls? They do have long faces. I've worked with horses some. Yeah, I'd much rather just like hang out with a large cat. I'd rather my large cat kill me than like a horse do it. Did I look at this guy's glasses? Oh, oh. Oh, I thought I figured something else. Calico was cute. I liked Calico. I wish there had been more to it. Hi, Toten. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You were almost trampled by a horse as a kid. They're pretty nice, though. So this is, like, the thing. I'm just, like, if the horse gets spooked or if, they, like, you screw up and, like, do something they don't like, you can just, like, RIP. You'll retire for the moment. Picture you in your head as this cute British guy with long black hair and an edgy trench coat disappearing into the distance. Very cyberpunk-esque vibes. I feel like, Mike Pondsmith would really like that. No, I didn't find candles, and I'm pretty sure what I have to do is search the house enough to be allowed to go to sleep. But it's still 4 p.m. Okay, okay. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I'm not looking at anything, I'm not looking at anything. Car, blah blah blah. Call Jerry, learn about murder, read the news thing. Okay, Italian letter, we did this, we did that. I looked at those, I did that. We did this. Okay. Got it. Got it. Did that. Got it. Yes. I do not know what this game wants from me. We got the knife. Okay. We did all of this. Yeah. Alright. Huh. Okay. I don't know why we're not allowed to go to bed. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 I figured it out. I figured it out. No! No, I had to. I would have never thought to do this because the game did not indicate to me to do it at all. So, like, earlier, you know how, like, we checked the... Okay, so we went outside, like, at the beginning, and you can put the car key in the car, and you're like, I don't need to leave right now. And right now... It's supposed to be... Dang it. Never mind. Frick. It was like, the car battery will be dead and you won't be able to leave. And I'm like, fuck, what did I miss? Like, I just don't know what I have missed at all. Yeah, y'all should just look up the guide and help me. And I will save, I will save. Yeah. What do I do? I really don't know what I've missed. Because the guide doesn't say to go outside, or like that I need to go outside on the first day to like pass time, which means I've missed something in the house. I have all of the inventory items because it said I couldn't have called Jerry again if I didn't. I did check the attic, I checked the newspaper, I have the lantern from the attic, I did do the jewelry box. And I shouldn't be missing any inventory items because it would have told me I couldn't call Jerry when he was like,
Yes?
Jerry, I'm freaking out. I couldn't find a single...
Oh, maybe I just need to keep calling Jerry.
You're kidding me. I can't believe it. Did you look well?
Yes, every single room, drawer, box...
Is this it? Do I just need to keep calling Jerry and I'm too dumb to keep calling Jerry?
The town isn't too far away.
Okay. Jesus Christ, that was it.
Can't find some candles there. I'll eat my candles.
I just need to call him again.
This is getting on my nerves.
And now I need to go look at the car.
Just a quick ride.
Because he's like, okay, you can leave.
Yeah, I saw it on my way
And then I won't be able to leave, and then I can go back. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this.
Favor, and we'll be going there tomorrow afternoon.
Like, the solution keeps being like, oh, you don't know what to do? Just call Joey about it. Just call Joey.
I have no power. I'll get him myself if he doesn't show up.
Calm
And...
down.
Oh,
Drive to the town before it gets too dark. You won't be able to find your way back if it does.
Yeah, I had to buy some food anyway.
There you go. Godspeed. And drive safe.
but we can't buy food. We're gonna have to eat our own legs. How devastating. We wouldn't want that to happen. There's definitely not, like, a hungry rat in the- Oh, this is not the exit door. We need a bucket salute. Oh, we do. I salute all the time. I salute emote constantly. We do need... I need to work on the bucket cheese, suspiciously shaped cheese bucket one, too. And the hot sauce chugging doodle. I, like, normally work on little stuff like that, like, while I'm working at actual work. Shh. But, I haven't gotten to. That means something... Wait, that means something did mess with the car in between you arriving and trying to leave the house? Yeah. The car would not start. It was only then that I realized that I had left the lights on. Oh no, nothing messed with it. We're just dumb. The battery was dead. I don't remember our guy's name, but... You know. Hi, La Honk! Copper collection. Oh, and it is getting darker. I think. Maybe not. Crunch, 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 crunch. You wish you could draw at your big girl job. Unfortunately, you cannot. I only can if I'm like, if I get to work from home, and then it's also slow. Jerry, my car's dead. Jerry. Yeah. 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups when you get the points.
Jerry, you won't believe this.
Jerry, it just keeps happening.
My brother is dead.
Jerry.
What? Are you sure? Have you checked its pulse?
Yeah, Jerry's annoyed.
It's gone.
My friend, this completely redefined
Joey.
suspension of disbelief you sometimes use for your stories.
I know. I'm speechless.
Jerry, really, it's just like this.
Out of batteries.
Oh no. And then Jerry's gonna be like, oh, wait, is all this happening because you're stupid? 1.3?
drive to Northumberland right now?
But Jerry, I can't spend the whole night without one single source of light. I barely know this place, and I won't be able to find my way.
Dude, you do not need a source of light to be asleep.
Sleepwalker, Michael. You lie down on the bed, you sleep, you wake up, and you'll have
Yeah,
tons of
yeah, Jerry's right.
That's
We
not
just go to sleep.
And you're the one who got me into this mess in the first place.
Be unconscious.
Hold on a minute. It's not my fault if the electrician missed you for a few minutes. There aren't any candles in a 3-story mansion, and your car's battery was low.
Okay, listen. When will you be coming back to Rothbury?
I'll be right
Yeah,
there.
just cease consciousness, close your eyes.
We'll drive to town,
Okay, so do we think Jerry is gonna arrive tomorrow morning?
garden, drinking some beers.
Because I don't think so. I don't think Jerry's coming. I think Jerry might have set us up.
And I don't think there's any plan B either.
I'm afraid not. Sorry.
Buddy, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Precautions to make your stay there as comfortable as possible. But I guess sometimes
Yeah, exactly. We'll just pull the bed sheets up over our head, lock the door. We could barricade it if we really wanted to.
call me back if you need anything. And Michael,
Yes, Joey.
let this situation get on your nerves.
I promise it won't.
Michael? Oh, Michael. Michael's our name. Jerry's like, Michael, you're already, like, tweaking a bit. Like, calm down. Yeah, just as the famous song goes, I ain't afraid of no ghost, I ain't afraid of no bed. Busta makes me feel good. And that's just, like, the type of situation that we're gonna have to go with. Yeah, ghosts can't touch your butthole if you got the sheets over your head. Hehe. That would be horrific. Like, you wake up in your 3-story ancient murder house, and in the middle of the night you just hear knocking, and you can't move. I would walk out. Not really. I don't know. I think I would sheets over the head, barricade door. Cause I'm not trying to get lost outside. And oh, I was awake. I thought we were like staring. It is. It's doing like a pan out. Okay. The hammering wouldn't let me sleep. I wonder what's knocking. Yeah, that's just me. Sorry, like, I know sometimes you're like, oh man, I'm so sleepy. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I was practicing DDR. Oh. Where the fuck? How did this get moved? What? Oh. Oh, we were sleeping. You like the mouse scratches while you're trying to sleep? It's relaxing? Yeah, it's just like little ASMR. I whisper in your walls and the audio is muffled. Ooh, that'd actually be fun. I need to make a recommendation / request / whatever channel in the Discord, because I feel like you guys like say great ideas all the time, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta remember that, and then I get distracted and forget. It wouldn't move. I feel like it should move. Also, if this man is so scared... Okay, it wouldn't move. Can I... Don't hear anything. But yeah, I need to make one so that anytime someone's like, ooh, this would make a good... Not until I figured out where those scratches... Okay. Oh. I listened carefully as I moved the stethoscope around the fireplace. Yes, the noises were coming from there, but I still couldn't determine their source. Okay. Well, fireplace is on this wall. They're louder there. If I have to go into the basement to figure out a source of a noise, you just figure it's none of your business. Like, it has to be in here. Although now I don't hear anything. Okay. It's definitely the basement, right? Like that, it has to be, right? The creepy basement. Oh, I hate that it's so dark down there. I know it's been like that the whole time, but... I thought it was just gonna be, like, creepy. I thought about investigating, but then I realized the basement would be pitch black at this time. Couldn't go down without some light. Okay. Maybe upstairs, chimney? Stop making creaky noises. He will not light this lamp. Okay, door stuck. Can I start a fire now? I have a little Bernie thing. Will you let me make a fire? Or will you tell me that you don't want to be a pyromaniac again? No. He does not want to do it. Michael hates using our gas lamp to light a fire. Dude, right? He's like, oh, I can't go to sleep until I find out what's making that creepy noise. I'm like... Okay, well... Do you want to know? Okay. Does not look like anything has changed in the attic, and I am not hearing them. Yeah, dude, it's probably just like my cousins. It's probably just like rats, mice, you know, friends of the family. Buddy, do you just need to, like, go pee? Do you want to go pee? Before bed? Would that help? Why are they only in this one room? Yeah, the noises seem to grow louder as I approach the fireplace. It was clean enough, buddy. What? Okay, good to know. Wait. Why does... Oh my god, Michael. I swear to god, Michael. Why did this man write... Sadly, I won't be able to investigate the sounds anymore. I can't proceed into the basement without some light. I guess I'll have to cope with them. And then goes, can't sleep with that noise. Like, what do you mean, Michael? Okay, strange sounds. Sounds like an obsessive scratching coming from somewhere deep in the home. I should investigate? Yeah. I'm like, are we coping or are we not coping? Okay, the lamp doesn't have any oil. I don't know where any oil is. So I call Jerry. Is the answer call Jerry? I'm gonna try. I don't know where else to go, since he will not go in the basement for reasons. And also won't light the lamp upstairs. And I don't know. I don't know what else Michael wants from me. Jerry! Oh, no one to call it this time. Fine. Fine. What time is it? I did not find the source of the noise. I don't know. I mean, it's midnight. I assume it's in the basement, but little man won't go in the basement. He too scared. The noises were definitely spreading through the fireplaces, probably via some conduit. I concluded they had to be coming from below. I agree. I agree. We all think they're coming from below, but you won't go. I'm just gonna listen to all of the fireplaces. Oddly enough, I couldn't hear anything in that fireplace. Interesting. So, this side of the fireplace and the one in my room, which I assume is directly above, we can hear scratches. This one we can't. Which is interesting because this is the guy's office who found the mask. And we just need a light for the basement because he is too scared to go down there in the dark. Even though, theoretically, we've gone everywhere else in this house in the dark. Because he was complaining about how it was too dark, period. So, is it too dark? But the only thing that I know that's flammable is that lamp upstairs. I hope so. Maybe we just had to check all the fireplaces? Because this man, like, last time I tried to go to bed after we figured out it was the basement, he went, whoa, but the scratching. But maybe it's because I didn't check the other two. Oh, the scratches have stopped. Yes. Fantastic. This man immediately said, mystery solved. I don't need to think about it. They just stopped. I think Michael might be, like, challenged. He is not a clever man. On the second day, a fierce storm had assaulted the land. I could hear the trees creaking, or rather moaning, to the lashing of the rain, and I quickly abandoned my hope of having power fixed. I don't think Michael's very smart. I don't think that guy's coming today. Oh, this is nice. We could write. It was unusually cold, and I immediately stopped my desire to write. Michael, I don't think you want to write. I don't think you want to. I think he bought a creepy house because he wanted a creepy house, and the writing is an excuse. Let's go see if Jerry's here. I'm sure he's not. I think, honestly, we might just have, like, a track record of playing games in which one of the characters we just don't like. I feel like Michael is the Briscoe of writers. Like, he's not that bad. He's not that bad. I should at least give him the, you know, could be worse. Jerry? You come? Nope, line busy. Okay, Jerry not coming. Babua? Babua, I'm scared. Oh, I can't call Barbara on a Sunday? Well, will you let me go outside? It's storming. Joey?
Michael, how are you doing over there? The sky's falling here.
Yeah,
The storm
Michael's
hit there,
just,
too.
he's
Seems
struggling.
like the entire universe is falling here. I'm afraid to go outside.
Well, the better then, as I won't be able to come for you. I'm deeply sorry, but it's seemingly impossible driving to Northumberland. Even less
Yeah, Jerry, we knew you weren't coming.
I understand many of the
There was no rescue.
So much for my hopes of seeing Mr. Electrician today, then. The benefits of being away from society, eh? I should have listened to you.
panic. I'll come right for you. As soon as this thing is over.
Man, this storm's not gonna be over.
It's not like I have any other choice, do I?
I do not believe that there is a Jerry that will come. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I hydrate. I
Well, it
have like
seemed
3
like the
drinks
sound
next to me. I have like a
storm
tea
was
and a
waiting
spicy water and a
for
regular water.
spirits resting inside my new home.
What's that?
Not sure, but I happened to hear some odd sounds.
Title mentioned, scratching.
Kind of scratching noises down in the basement.
Spicy water, yeah, it's a little crocky.
Saying something about rats.
Unless we're talking
Rats.
about mutant rats here, I don't think that's the problem.
Buddy is really on it.
From a long trip and
No, no more hot sauce. No more hot sauce. Oh, that was so painful. It was truly suffering.
from people moving to old houses.
Ghosts on the loose.
Sort of. Now go focus on your book while you still have enough life.
Yeah, go write your little bookie, buddy. You came here to write book. Why don't you go write book? See, Jerry's trying to keep us on track. And whenever Jerry tells us to do something, we do it, right? Right? We're gonna do it. No, okay. We're not gonna do it. Buddy, you wanna go down into basement while it's daytime? You wanna go see basement? I know you're curious. You wanna go see basement? And the mutant rats, which maybe don't judge them just because they're, you know, bigger than the average rat. Hi, MB. This guy should do what Stephen King did for a lot of his career and lock himself in a room with a typewriter and a ton of cocaine. I mean, he would probably maybe not have a worse time than he's already having. Wow, there's nothing wrong with the fuses. They just don't work for fun. Crazy. How could that happen? It's just a typical Saturday. So this box is like partially open. Why can't I look at it? Yeah, menacing. Spooky. Okay. Try as I might, I couldn't move the valve with my bare hands. Gotcha. Didn't hear anything out of the ordinary. I think we have like a ghost power outage. Yeah, okay. Didn't want to spend too much time near it. Yeah, but like, didn't hear anything. What? Hi, Sterling. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. The sound, yeah, scared me. But welcome. Hello. Brick grade. What were you guys up to? How was stream? What were you doing? Hello, Finbar. For those of you who don't know me, hello, I am Bucket. I am a genetically and cybernetically enhanced lab mouse, and I am playing Scratches, which is a retro point-and-click horror game. Am I winning? No, I'm really bad at this. I am struggling constantly to figure out what to do. It's like the whole thing is just me going, what am I doing? And then threatening to cheat, and then someone telling me what I should do. You played Batman Forever? Was it fun? Oh, I should check our journal to see if we wrote down what we want to do. A game from your childhood? That's as good as you recall. Not great. Hi, Aloda. Hello, hello. It is Bucket Stream. Thank you so much for the follow, Kataru. I mean, some of them are like that. Sometimes it's like a, it's like, what was I gonna say? Sometimes it's like a nostalgia game where you're like, man, this game isn't good. But I still like it. I still like it. There's a game on PS1 called Eternal Eyes, which is like a tactics game. And you're like some kid, I don't know. They can make like these little puppets into creatures and blah blah blah, and I loved that game. Do I know that it was a good game? I don't really think it was. But as a kid, I didn't know better, and I loved it. Not every game can be Wario Land 3. Oh man. It was cool. I wish, honestly, I haven't even looked. I bet I can find it somewhere. I got it at like a GameStop for like $4 when I wanted to get Final Fantasy VII. This was like a critical moment probably in my life that could have changed it. And Final Fantasy VII was $20 and Eternal Eyes was $5. And I was like, Mama Mouse, can I have Final Fantasy VII? And she was like, no, you can spend like $5. And so I got this random PlayStation 1 game that like nobody has played that I loved. And it's like not even related. It's like totally not the same type of game. It would be like Final Fantasy Tactics at home, but I think it probably came out before Tactics. I'd have to look though. But I remember having a lot of fun with it. Okay, Fierce Thunderstorm. Jerry nor the electrician will be able to come today. This new turn in my life is getting more and more complicated by the minute. I'll survive, but I'm becoming truly concerned. Oh wait, can you inflict physical pain on Bucket? That's great. Oh man, you know what's even worse? I didn't mean to write sit-ups. I meant to write squats. Like, when I was making the redeems, squats are so much easier for me than sit-ups. Okay, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, you guys are gonna have to give me a second. I gotta, like, get on the ground. The reason I prefer squats is because I don't have to get on the ground. But this is my fault. This is my fault. I did this to myself. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't believe it can turn. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Wow. Oh my god, okay. Also, Sogo, I don't know if I said hello, but hello. Yeah, I need to, maybe put a cooldown, but I kind of like the idea that we can just, like, if someone wants to just, like, incinerate all their channel points, like, who am I to stop them? Yeah, I'm trying to become, Buff Kit. And, like, you know, be scary. Okay. I feel like I don't have a whole lot of direction on what to do again. Jerry, I can't bring myself to white, but I am going to check a spooky room. You gotta collude? I mean, you're welcome to. I'm not gonna stop anyone. Let it move. Let it move. I know there's something crazy back there. I had a dream. Saving up for the gym stream? Yeah, one day we're just gonna have like a workout stream. Everyone will be like, well, we've saved them all up. Please don't be frozen game. Please, I swear to God, please, 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 please. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, we've got an angry blue wheel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Okay, okay, okay. Message received, message received. Okay. You have almost enough for push-ups? Ah! Can I sleep in here? Can I sleep on this man? As I left the room, I had a curious feeling of having missed something. Hints on! Nice! Nice, Sue. I mean, I certainly don't know what it was. Maybe it's in here? Can I have this? Nothing out of the ordinary. Don't hear anything out of the ordinary. Oh, well then what did I miss, buddy? So, I'm not seeing nothing. I have to turn hints off? The game's shoddy construction seems scarier than the game itself. It's actually, like, it's... To be fair, it's perfectly fine. I'm playing an old game. As soon as I left the room, I had a curious feeling of having missed something. What? Okay, so we're missing something in this room. Is it this? What in the world did I miss? I have no idea. Yeah, that's... Pondering orb. Lady. Guy. Thing. Dog. More lady. Unsure. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe... No. More dog? I have no idea. If it tells me that again, I got nothing. All I can do is, like, click on them. Okay. Okay. We are missing something in this room. It is the only room that has told us that. In our stuff, blah blah blah, nothing looks dirty, nothing looks like we can pry it open. Do we think maybe we can knife a painting? No. It did not like that. No, okay. If it is telling me I can do more, I don't know what it is. Because it doesn't look like it? Hi Remy, hello, hello. Evil residents in this game? Not yet. We're just a regular resident. No. Yeah, it does look like there's something with the mirrors, because, like, this one goes away and you can move one. Wait, I wonder if we turn this mirror like that. No, it resets itself. Heck. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's clean. That is clean. Can I could have hurt myself? What? Doing what, buddy? Doing what? What is the knife for if we're worried about hurting ourselves? This lady has an orb. Oh! Thank you. I was like, yeah, we can cut into the pillow. How? Okay. I have no idea what's with all the mirrors. This is like stuff I would never think to do. I don't know why I'm clicking this over and over again. Can we not do safe cracking, buddy? You don't know how to do that thing? Can we jimmy it? Can we do this? Can we use the knife? Okay, maybe Jerry does know, and if not... Yeah, see, I'm like, I have the stethoscope. You would think we would crack a safe with that, right? Like, that's normal, but no, we're listening for rats. Yeah, we'll call Jerry, and if not, maybe it's like one of the dates that we have, because we have a bunch of stuff with dates on it. Oh, this is not... Oops, 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 oops. Maybe all of the mirrors were trying to be like, yeah, look at that, look at the orb, see, lady like mirror, look at orb. And I'm just like, no. No, me and Michael, honestly, we keep being like, oh, Michael's so dumb, and I'm like right there with Michael. We are, like, me and Michael are right on the same page. We are together in our struggle.
Hello?
Jerry.
Joey.
What's up, Michael?
I found a safe box in the room
That
upstairs.
pause. What's up, Michael? Why does Jerry have this?
03211. Just remember to share it if you bump into any expensive jewelry.
Jerry, if you have the safe combination, why didn't you check? Like, that's very strange. How does Jerry know what it is, but it's hiding? Jerry is so suspicious. Like, I am very suspicious of Jerry right now. Dead Jerry theory. I mean, he could be. I don't know. I don't know what his deal would be though. Like, what would he gain from having me like go through key? I don't know. All right. Mr. James T. Blackwood, the Blackwood Manor, Rothbury, Northumberland. Dear Sir, we hereby propose to furnish all equipment, materials, and labor to complete the contract for the construction of a second floor of the Blackwood Manor of Rothbury, Northumberland. In accordance with the plans, the specifications prepared by Mr. James T. Blackwood, dated October 31st, 1960, for the whatever is as follows. Base bid, £34,136. Deduct money, alternate something. Blah, 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 money. We agree to commence the work as directed and complete all work thereafter within a reasonable length of time based on our ability to secure materials. Employer understands construction may last blah, blah, blah. Bank account, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's that. We just got key. Okay, we got key. Oh, maybe... Oh, yeah, open that bad boy back up. Let me... November 11th. Okay. Okay, I have a guess as to where this key goes. We have 2 locked doors, but this one's in a safe, which makes me think that it might be in this guy's office. But we also have a locked door upstairs. And I guess technically we have also a locked tool shed, but we can't get to it, so that'd be pointless for us to get the key for that. And then the locked crypt, greenhouse, and chapel. Yeah, we just need a way to catch that key, is kind of what it was saying. I think. But I feel like this one makes more sense. A crowbar would make this game a whole lot easier. Key didn't fit in there. What do you mean the key didn't fit in there? What do you mean the key didn't fit in there? What do you mean the key didn't fit in there? Open the safe. I wasn't expecting a treasure, but its contents were blah blah blah. Construction of the house and a key. Well, upstairs we go. Fingers crossed. Somehow that works out. I'm trying to think of anything else that was locked specifically and not just like jammed. And that's like all I can think of right now. I don't think there's anything in my room or the ladies' room that was locked. Okay. Seems to be stuck. Key, though? Key? Key didn't fit in there. Oh, okay. What about in here? Not while there's a key on the other side. I had to have some means of retrieving the key. Um... Oh, yeah. So that is another thing. I thought, like, cloth bottom catch, you know? Cloth bottom catch. But no. Because we don't have paper anymore. Maybe? I wonder if we can grab... We had a piece of paper. I wonder if we can grab another piece from... Because we have, like, a pile next to our desk. Okay, what about these, though, buddy? No? No? Maybe? Can we take this? No? Okay. There's a newspaper upstairs. Which... Which we can check. Because we were only able to read one of them, and there was like a bunch of paper. Okay, so like tons of newspaper. But only that one keeps coming up. Can I have any of this? No. Can I have this? Can I have this? No. It says no. I'm not allowed to have any of that. Even though any of this would work. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, for real, they're like, any of this stuff that would solve your problem, you need the thing. You need the one thing that we want. Which is fair, like, it is much harder to have, like, a bunch of different, like, options. I don't know why we're looking up here. Raining. It's nice. Yeah, I want them to just, like, give me... Oh, wait, what was that? What did I... Did I just grab something? What did I just grab? Huh. I don't know what that was. Oh, also, we are, like, about to have an ad break. Which is kind of a good time for me to, like, get up and pee. So we might, like, BRB. Keep an eye on the floor. I will. Yeah, we're gonna go to the piss dimension really quick. I'm just gonna text. Okay, we're gonna BRB, and yeah, BRB pissin', and I will be back, in just a little bit. And I'm gonna leave you guys with the, unsettling mini music for fun. Yeah, piss closet time. See if there's a random newspaper. There might be something. Like, there's, like, stuff on the floor of the attic. I don't know. We'll research and see what it will let us grab. We are seizing. We are seizing. Also, hi, Anti-Air Jordans. I thought I turned BRB Pissin off. Go away, BRB Pissin. We're not BRB Pissin anymore. It was very normal. It was a super normal pee. Nothing weird happened at all. 1 out of 10? Probably like a 10. It occurred. It was normal. I don't have to pee anymore. I feel like that's a 10. Like, right? That's like all you could ask for. Although, I guess like the pees where you also kind of get a free rock, like, yeah, it hurts really bad. But like, you get a really cool rock out of it, that might be 10 out of 10 too. Like, you know, who are we to judge? Honestly, here's the thing, and I say this a lot. People be like, oh, I'm drinking so many energy drinks, I'm gonna get a kidney stone, I'm gonna get a kidney stone, oh no. And it's like, what's cooler than making your very own rock? What's cooler than that? Imagine someone gives you, oh, thank you for the hydrate, I literally poured water, I am hydrating. I immediately choked on the water. Oh, the only thing you were missing was us talking about kidney stones. I choke on water a lot. I choke on my own saliva a lot. Like really frequently. I'll be talking and breathe a little when like my mouth is too saliva-y and I'm like, ugh, and I like almost die and I choke and it's really bad. I struggle sometimes. I've also been told I drink water like a lizard. Like, I stick my tongue out a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. You do that so much as meme. Yeah, look, it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. Like, I do it a lot. When people like when they first hear it, they're like, oh my god. But then they, like, after a few times, they're like, I see, it's happening again. Also, I've seen many a kidney and bladder stone. They can get so big, and sometimes it's like a full-on rock, sometimes it's like a crystal, but like, imagine someone being like, I made this for you, and it's like their own kidney stone, and you're like, oh my god. I'd be excited. It's just like mineral. It's just like mineral deposit. Yeah, some of them are really spiky like a sea urchin, some of them are smooth. It depends on the type of crystal, like how it's formed. But they can like look different. But yeah, like I think, look, it's romantic, because also they had to piss it out for you and it hurts. Yeah, like I've seen some real big rocks come out of a dog. Like surprisingly large rocks. Thank you so much for the follow. The you know, post kidney stone. Yeah, no, they're like, yeah, perfect timing. This is like when someone is having just an absolute heinous discussion, you're like, this is it. This is how I know this is my people. Garbage? 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 But yeah, no, they're incredibly painful. Also, there's paper everywhere. There's paper everywhere. Homeboy could pick up any of this. Like, any of it. Do we want to light a fire now? Yeah, exactly. The right this is just like, sometimes it's just gotta be like the type of insanity where you're like, this matches with my bullshit. Typically calcium. They can also be different crystal formations depending on diet, mostly. Which I should know all of the names because I had to learn that for school, but honestly, it's all gone now. Yes, struvite, thank you. Yeah, these are some of the words I no longer remember. No, we don't want to use matches. We don't want to light a fire. When you broke your leg, you got to experience a streak. Oh god, they're so bad. It's very unpleasant. When I was a little mouse, I was too scared. This is like an embarrassing story, but we're telling it anyways because I already started it. I was like too scared to pee at school. Like I would not. Which led to me getting a kidney infection. And I had to I was like very young, and I had to. This feels like a Silent Hill sync. No, no. And I had to go to the doctor, and they were like, okay, well, we gotta place a catheter because we gotta make sure that you have kidney function and blah 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 blah. And I was just sobbing, crying, nothing had happened. I'm just crying, and my mom was there, and she was just also started crying because I was crying, and I'm sure the doctors were like, these people are freaks. What is happening? But it was very scary. And I don't remember the actual event. I just remember the being so scared and crying about it. But the actual medical procedure, I don't remember at all. Which is kind of funny. Can I have this? No. Can I have this? No. Can I have money? No. Oh no, I'm positive they actually were just like, this is normal, this is a child, and their parent is upset because the child is scared, which is very normal. No, we're like, that's the thing, is we're totally not. Like, I've seen my mama mouse cry so few times, it's like crazy. But, like, I might have been more of a crier when I was a little kid. Oh yeah, we were gonna go back and see if I could pick up the attic newspapers. Yeah, I think it's very different when, like, you see, like, a little kid be, like, genuinely freaked out versus, like, you know, like, now I just be like, alright, okie dokie, whatever you say, boss, it's gonna suck, that's fine, I get it. You never cried as a kid, but you cry more now? Yeah, I think it's just, like, I don't know. I don't know how that happens. Can I have any of these? Can I have any of this? There is so much paper. Can I have this? Can I... any of these? Any of them? No? Your little brother had to get one, and he screamed bloody murder? But he was 8, yeah. It's like... very much like one of those things where as like an adult you're like I can deal with this, I can be brave, but as a kid you're just like, what in the fuck is happening? Why would anyone do this? Okay, I don't see nothing. We're back in. No, don't be sad, don't be sad. Okay, I don't think I saw any in this room. Yeah, I don't know why it hates the attic paper. Oh my god. Why this newspaper? Which makes sense, it was literally right next to the door. But also, I hate it. I hate it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. But it makes sense, because it is literally right there. Okay. Okay. Oh, cool art room. I'm like literally never gonna be able to play one of these games by myself. Like literally ever. I need help. I need assistance. Whoever painted these pictures must have been deeply disturbed. Okay. 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 Yeah, I don't know that it would have been like this, like we are playing a like 1 to 2 person made this game in 2006. But it's like, this is a really normal painting. Like all of this is like just abstracts and they're very normal. Like so normal. And that's just like a portrait. These are just colors. Like there is nothing that makes me go like, wow, whoever painted this painting was disturbed. Michael might be a little judgmental. Blueprints. That was the study with the gorgeous collection of books. Servant's room, bathroom. Do we have a second floor? We do. Staircase. Our room. Main bedroom. Don't remember seeing this room. Yeah, there isn't a room right here. Strange African gallery. Lower hallway, bathroom, blah blah. Okay. So we know... oh wait. Let me look at third floor again. We know there's a room. Secret room. Secret tunnel. Yeah, he's trying to convince us that, those paintings aren't as cool as they were, but they're like pretty neat. They're pretty like regular style. Okay. The room we're in. Got it. Cool. Can I have any of this other stuff? Can I have this? Can I have this? Oh. What did I just get? Oh. This. Lid of a can that I had picked up for some reason. Thank you. Love it. We love to see it. Random can lid. Got it, buddy. Hammer. Not that disturbing. Okay. They should have put some of Vikinski's works. Like, yeah, we could have made these way weirder. You know, point and click stands for point and click, but you read it literally as a P and C. I mean, that's pretty funny. And now we can go out the jammed door, because that's how that works. Oh, no, there's another room. Oh. Oh. I see, I see. Useless bricks. Judgmental, judgmental. Wow, a pulley system. Can I have the rope? Concerning, though. I take? Every time this game freezes up, like, it fixes itself, but it scares me so bad. Several dusty cans. Heh, oil. Okay. Lamp? Okay. Funnel. What do you mean it didn't need to be oiled? What is this? What? What? Is this a can opener? Oh! I didn't know that was a can opener. Okay. Okay, so now we have this. And then we have a greasy thing. We can have light now. Excellent. Okay, is there more or is that... Okay. I think we're good. I hope. Dear God. Cut the rope to take it? Do we have... Knife? Will you let me actually cut something for once? The rope could come in handy, but cutting it at that spot would have resulted in a very short piece. Okie dokie. Okay. You don't want me to cut it from down here. I got it, game. Wait, no. Up. A piece. Nice. Let me... Let me take a step away so that we can grab the rip. Yeah, for real. I just, like, don't think of these things. Like, my brain is just like, okay, we're good. No thoughts. Okay. Will it let me... Okay, there's enough light. It doesn't want to. I know there's, like, dark in here. What do you mean we can't see? Okay, never mind. It does not want me to do that. We gotta see if we can get into the, secret womb. Which should be like right here. That wasn't the best approach. Okie dokie. Cool, okay. Curious to learn what was on the other side of the door. I had to figure out some way of getting in. Spent ages trying to do that. Huh. Yeah, I feel like maybe... Keep tearing. Okay. Can we grease it? Can we pant lit it? Other way of getting in. Other way of getting in. Maybe back in... through this room? No. Ooh. Yeah, good idea. Because the rooms are... I don't want this knife out anymore. Can I? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So above this... we go up here. And it'll just be the room we were in. Which means we have to find... or is it this one? Oh, yeah, we can finally use the big spiral staircase with windows. Man was complaining earlier that, oh, it's real wet outside. I don't want to go outside. No, open. Open all the way. Who would want to go outside today? It's all f***ing rainy. Okay. No, not like that. Gotcha. Like this? Been too dangerous to tie the rope to the window. Gotcha. Tie it to the broken lamp. We're trying to get in the secret room. It was too risky. The rusty metal frame would have torn the rope if I threw it out the window. Well, then give it back. Oh. Gonna oil it? No. Okay. Hammer? Can I have it back then? Oh. Okay. Okay, well, we'll keep at it then. It was already broken? What do you mean it was already broken? Hello? Okay, okay. So now we have it through a hole in the wall? Can we... Where is that? Okay. Hole in the wall up here. I'm... Is that another crack? No. Okay, no. Okay. So it's a spiral. Wait, which window though? I didn't see it out the out the other one that I knew we could open. Is there a window that I've just been ignoring? Those are little windows. And this feels like it's far away, but we're looking anyways. The lowest one is closed? I didn't note that I could open it, but I assume I can. I think sometimes I pass over stuff like really fast, and I just go, okay, nothing reacted. Okay, so not this one. Yeah. So this would be the wall. And that's where I thought it would be, was out here. But I don't seem to be able to get to this one. Yeah. Let's find out. Hi, Kel. You're so eepy. It is eepy hours. It is pretty late. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with going to Eeps. Axel, I feel like you probably have, like, your head in your hands. Just being like... Yeah, I didn't see a rope. And I feel... Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong place? Long day of theater. What was going on in... Oh! We're pondering. Why was I obsessed with that room, or whatever occurred inside this house for that matter? I felt a strong urge to go there, even though I was about to risk my life. You're in a musical? Oh, cool. What kind of musical? Also, bless you, Axel. Thank you so much. We decided to climb down through the window. Oh my god. Let me in! Let me in! In the rain, too. Oh, and it's a creepy room? A child's room. A child. Interesting, interesting. Moana Jr.? Is it fun? Are you having a good time? Dirty and neglected room made me feel very sad. That's so reasonable, buddy. It kind of should. It's smiling at me. Don't like that. Don't like that. A horsey, alphabet blocks, children's toys, a birth certificate. Alright. Catherine Lydia Blackwood and James Blackwood. Dr. Milton, who was their doctor. 7th of August. A male. I wonder if this member of the family was still around town. Would perhaps be able to shed some light upon it. I don't think they are. You love the song? Yeah, the music in the game is really good. And you had to reinstall Twitch, but it's fun. Oh, nice. Actually, let me make sure that I... Okay. I bet we called Jimmy. Again. But let's investigate. Someone took extreme measures to forget about the existence of this room. Yeah, the dead kid room is typically not like a parental favorite. How are we getting down? Oh, they are. I didn't want them to be. Can I go back down? We'll call Jimmy, and if we have to come back, we will. I do not have anything to write it down with. That's okay. That's okay. I was trying to see if, like, they spelled something, and I was like, can't read that. And, like, wanted to move on. I wanted to reject the concept of a letters and numbers puzzle. Okay. Can we find this man? Whose name I don't know. Jimmy. Phone lines seem to be down? Okay. Well... Okay. What did we gain from that room? His birth certificate? No items. Oh no, this is in England. We are in the UK. I'm gonna go back so I can get the block information. Old America? The oldest America. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, game. Okay. So... pen, paper... legitimately, I'm just gonna write it down. T2, P9, C4, C4, 06, R 5, B6, Y7, E3, Q4, S8, K6. Oh, is 9? Bug. Oh, it's so easy to do that to me too. Cause like, that looks right. Like, you know, what's the difference? They're all the same. Okay. Dude, no, I need it. I desperately need it. I will hydrate. Thank you. Okay. So those are all the things that I can read. Oh, and H is 1. Okay. 2. Hi, tiny lady fly. Oh. And there's more. Okay, that confirms 09V6, which I have. V0, V0, I9, and 7, A8, T2. I can't read these. Hi, thank you for the headpads, Derpy. Thank you. Oh, the sun is already rising. You've got cheese in your pockets? Why? I think you... I have... T2X6? I think. Okay. Hi, Big Dave! Is Scratches the ASMR trigger or the name of the game? You're confused? It's the name of the game, and it could be also an ASMR trigger, but it is the name of the game in this scenario. Okay. What else do we have going on? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Mobile. Kid painting with dog. Scratch, 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 scratch. More dog paintings. The wallpaper also has letters in it. Which seems relevant. You had something to do outside and you took it in case you got hungry and you forgot about the cheese. Okay. I feel like there has to be something else in here, right? Like, there's not a way to contact this guy because the phone lines are down. Also, I'm pretty sure this guy's dead. Can I please bust through this so I don't have to keep going out the window? Fine. Fine. Let's see. I assumed it was like the date. And the doctor's the one who lived here afterwards, but there's... No. Nothing out of the ordinary. Dish. Well, let us clean that. No. I was thinking, like, maybe we could, like... You're sensing evil baby? We could have an evil baby. I don't know what we could do with this. Otherwise. Aren't most babies evil? They could be. I think this baby is... Honestly, this just to me reads as like dead baby. And like parents who didn't cope correctly. Yeah. 420. Yeah, August 9th, 61. When? Can I just go down? Why don't we just go down to the ground? What kind of cheese is it? I have a question. Okay, he is August 9th, 61. What was this? Oh. Excellent. It's a very good cheese. What is St. Paulin? You must have cat treats in over plastic. Oh my god! I gave the cats wet food today, and oh my god, they freaked out. It was so hard to get the food in there. Look for any worthwhile news. Let's check for baby news. All right. Sad news hits our beloved town today, following an announcement that was received with rejoicing among many that one of the most illustrious members of our community, Mr. James Blackwood, was having a child soon. We now have to relay a macabre turn of events. The son was being lovingly awaited by the Blackwood family died shortly after the delivery due to a strange ailment. Understandably, the information disclosed about this happening was succinct. It appears that Miss Catherine Blackwood was already suffering from pains in her stomach, probably an indication there was something not healthy in her pregnancy. R.I.P. dead baby. Dr. Christopher Melton, who attended the birth, assured us that he made every possible effort to ensure safe delivery, blah, blah, blah. No cause of death. Complications during delivery, helping to relieve the somber news. Miss Blackwood was thankfully found out to be out of danger. Her husband did not wish to comment. Successful ruse, something John Keegan, driving his motor car, was held up by 8 armed masked men. Interesting. Something wasn't right here. I began wondering if James Blackwood was somehow involved in the death of his son. Infanticide. Now, can we look at this? No, okay. So we could look at those two things. Well, there's a baby carriage, too. That seems like it might be relevant, but I guess not. So, here's the thing. We also have weird drawings that, that the doctor did of a baby. Which I don't know if that's where we're supposed to go, but that's what I'm looking at. Because this was like the doctor's room. Like, he lived in the house, like, after the family died, I guess? And we have, like... I guess they're not that weird. I never fancied naps. You want to write about that, buddy? No, you're just being nosy. Alright. Okay. You're thinking evil baby so they faked its death or killed it? Maybe. Okay. I knew the reason why, but I had to make sure the Blackwood's son died a long time ago, which is probably the reason why the room was bricked up and left abandoned. The thing that didn't clear is whether the child was born dead or died shortly after delivery. Yeah? That's true. I clearly had some exploring to do in this room. Okay. Oh, okay. We read this, artifacts. We have a cool necklace, which seems very relevant, but I have no idea to what yet. Elephant. Okay. Also, I like that they changed this, like, the creepy music in this room to very somber after we, like, learn about Baby. Pretty vases. Okay. Dude, it has to be something to do with this. Oh. Hello? The display case was holding perhaps. Okay. Firmly stuck in place. Well, yeah. Stretch. Yeah. Alrighty. Hammer it. Okay, what can we do to get this unstuck? Because it has to be something. And I don't think we've missed any items. No, I want to look at this guy. Window. Free me. Hi, Krogan. This game is pretty cool, but have I played Croc? No. I have not. This game is pretty for people that are smarter than me. Like, pretty significantly. On the wood. Oh yeah, it does like being specific. Let me looky game. Let me looky. No oil. Oh, like hammer. No crockers in this chat? I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for the chat. Oh! Oh, no, give me that. The panel had been concealing wheels. Do these wheels need oiling? Yes, something did. Okay, well, why wouldn't it move? Oh, maybe because we have to oil both? Is there 2 wheels? Yes! We're oiling them. They are getting... Oh, it's loading. I was like, oh. Hello? Nice. Door is barred and its appearance reminded me of something I had read. Well, we dreamed this door. So... maybe it was that, buddy. Maybe we're remembering us dreaming this exact door. It's dark as shit in here. Finally, we can also light something on fire. I don't like that at all. Like, flickering lantern. This is the mask, clearly. An odd-looking African mask was positioned in the middle of the storeroom. Its presence made me feel terribly uneasy. Yeah, dude, it's The Mask. From hit Jim Carrey movie, The Mask. The corner was too dark to investigate? Buddy, what do you mean? We have a lantern. Just, like... use it in the corner. What do you mean? Grab him. No? What? What do you mean there's enough light at the moment, and then you're telling me that the corner is too dark to investigate? Yeah, will you let me? Is that what you want from me, game? Okay. Wait, you lit up. Light enough at the moment. Do you want to go on the ground? You want to go on this? Game, where do you want this thing? Because I feel like, yeah, we have to, like, create light, because obviously it wants me to read those. Oh, he's here. He's here. Buddy, I know you're no pyromaniac, but there's literally another lamp. Can we use lamp on lamp? No, okay. Yeah, can I scooch you? Because, like, a hand comes up. And now it's not. There we go. We have enough light now. Alright, let's read. Yeah, that's not what I would have really thought, because we could have just used the... You know what, it's okay. It's okay. Michael likes to do stuff. Michael likes to do stuff his way. My recent researches on the Dulmar are the African tribes who tore that man apart in the journal that we talked about. Yeah, it's game logic. Can't use lamp, must use window. Gotta conserve that oil. My recent researches on the Dulmar have shed some light upon their terrible activities. I understand now that the lack of existing information about them was not only because of their small size and rarity, but also a reluctance or rather superstitious attitude towards their nature. Even some of the most important historians of South Africa will refuse to mention their name, usually referring to them as the War Tribe. After digging into some of the most obscure books I could find about the subject, I must admit now that reading them made me very nervous and uneasy, bringing back the memory of those horrible acts I witnessed on that day. I can't understand why any human being, uncivilized or not, would behave in such a manner. War among savage tribes is of course a very common and reoccurring thing in history, but the Dalmar, they went even beyond war. Usually a tribe will engage in a battle to conquer new territory, or perhaps defeat an enemy. They did it for the sole reason of destruction and extreme love of violence, love of the game. Undiagnosed 1900s autism moment? Real. This dude, cared about one thing, and it was this mask. The account of their actions is downright scary. They'd invade villages, slaughtering every inhabitant without regard for their sex or age. Men, women, children would inevitably perish by their fury and hate, which is, I think, the most unsettling element of their stories. They didn't use any weapons. They killed villagers with their bare hands and teeth as if they were drawing power from an unearthly force. I find it hard to believe this, and if I hadn't seen them with my own eyes, I'd say they were some kind of wild legend. Once they'd slaughtered every living thing in the village, they'd burn it to the ground, every single construction or possession of the fallen villagers, proof that they definitely were not interested in conquering even taking some advantage of the terrain. Their motives were moved solely and purely by an incredible despisal of life and hatred towards anything. Love the colonial savage. Oh no, this dude is problematic. This dude went to Africa and was like, man, I love taking African stuff home with me. I love reading about all the savages while I'm building a railroad through Africa. Non-problematic. Man's British. They love colonialism. Yeah, he is incredibly English. It is, everything he does is very English of him. The man whose abandoned home we purchased. Who would have guessed 19th century British people would speak like that? That wasn't from their village. That is another curious thing. They somehow managed to sustain a constant population level as if they controlled exactly the amount of people they needed for an attack, but at the same time warrant survival using their few existing resources. I fear this wasn't some kind of wondrous organization system, but rather an elimination process of a useless member or an unnecessary child. I dare not think about it, but I'm afraid this would explain why they didn't need to hunt for food. They feasted upon themselves. Nice. We love cannibalism. Now I know what the mask I took stands for, and I shiver at the thought of it. I must confess, I'm worried. I don't know why, but I fear for my life. Well, maybe you shouldn't just be taking stuff, buddy. Are you winning? Hiya, Don. I'm heavily assisted winning, if that counts. But yeah, cannibalism. We love it. Okay, so this is after the kid died. Dear Christopher, please... Oh, wait. We are about to have an ad break. I might pause again, drink some water, let it play so that we're not about to read something that people can't hear. So we're gonna BRB again, and then we will read. Yeah, water and stretch break. Everyone stretch. Everyone drink water. Take care of yourselves. Go pee. Stuff like that. Okay, I BRB. I am just gonna put our BRB piston sign back up. Pee in the walls, yeah. Oh my god. Mice will totally do that. Sometimes you find out you have a pest problem because you find their pee stains. R.I.P. Okay, I'll be back. Hello. I ended up petting Mr. Meow Meow. Head pats, thank you for the head pats. I did not drink water, but I did pick up Mr. Meow Meow and give him lots of kisses. And he was very excited. Oh, I should turn off BRB Pissin'. We're not BRB Pissin' anymore. But I'll still wait. We got like a few more seconds. My plan for next week was like, oh yeah, we'll finish up this game. And then like, because I thought we'd make more progress. I don't know why. I thought like, oh, I figured it out. Now that I realize I'm missing obvious stuff, I'm gonna be so much better at this game. It turns out no. But I figured we would probably finish next week. We might not. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we can though. I'd like to finish next week because my plan was like do ASMR kind of split if we finish early. Or we might just go like super late, like until I finish. But I gotta decide what the next game is after we finish. I don't think it's gonna be another point and click. I really want to play Citadel and Beyond Citadel, even though those are not horror games or retro. I do want to play them. Because they're kind of like of an aesthetic that I like. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Dear Christopher, please excuse the tone of this letter. I know I must sound like a raving madman. They're very freakcore, and I do love freakcore stuff. So it looks so good. I'm like gonna be really bad at it because I'm not good at that type of game, but like aesthetically it's like so nice looking, and it has like a lot of Baroque inspirations, and I love Baroque. I have not played Pathologic. I hear Pathologic can be very challenging in like a fungery way, which I love Funger. Playing Funger on like in front of people like or on stream seems like not pleasant. It frustrates the hell out of me. There's a really scary game, Plants vs. Zombies. Oh yeah, we're gonna get really into the intricacies of plants and zombie political conflicts. Anywho, okay. Sound like a raving madman, but I truly can't find a proper way to put together all the thoughts that have been taking my sleep away these past days. There's a reason behind all those recent adversities. It's the mask. Christopher, it's the mask I told you about. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't studied its origins on my own, but it's really the source of all of my suffering. The tribe it belonged to, I must confess I didn't take the mask by appropriate means. Buddy, we knew. You're British. Wait, which one? See me do what? Oh, what did I say? I forgot. Pathologic is definitely an absolute trip of a game, even if it's not a good stream game. Genuinely some of the best writing you've ever seen. Dude, it is absolutely. This man does everything in the most British way possible. Like reading his letters, you're like, yeah, it checks out. British? Oh yeah. It's always funny when you see several niches get mixed together in a weird way. Citadel is like transhumanism plus gore plus gun autism. Yeah, I love the gore, I love the transhumanism. I don't have gun autism at all. I have like negative gun autism, but a lot of like the like depictions are very like if you've ever played Baroque, like you'll kind of like see a lot of like the design choices. If it's not inspired, like I call bullshit. But I think it is. A bunch of weird niches and it's damn good. I really want to play it. Like I'm pretty excited about it. I've watched people play Ultra Kill. I don't think I could ever even come close to beating Ultra Kill. Cause I don't know, I'm really, really bad at aiming. So like any game where I have to like shoot a lot, chances of me being able to finish it are like, you know. Well, we'll see, but Citadel's like aesthetics are cool enough that I really want to play it, and I've been meaning to for a while, so it might be on the list despite it kind of being out of the niche that I kind of enjoy playing. Where was I? Oh yeah, him stealing the mask by the most British means possible. I fear this might have unleashed some terrible wrath against my life and everything surrounding me. It's true, probably, buddy. I mean, that's what happens. It's been over a year ago since I witnessed the most outrageous acts of violence that not even my worst nightmares could have imagined, and the mask was the epicenter of it all. What I was thinking of when I took it is beyond me. It was probably a vicious streak of greed, but I can see clearly now. It represents evil, and I'm truly convinced that this evil can somehow take shape and punish those who have disgraced it. I did, and now I must face the consequences. I will take some more time to investigate this. I might even go back to South Africa to seek help, although something tells me not even returning the mask would do any good. The damage is already done. I believe it's getting worse as the days go by. Every time I walk past the gallery, I can hear some incessant odd chatter, as if something was being plotted inside. And those voices, Christopher, they seem to be angry. Please help me. Come and see me as soon as you can. Shouldn't have done that, buddy. Shouldn't have come. Okay. I'm just making sure that there was not other stuff to click. Okay. Mask is making us uneasy. You since your descendants will be haunted by lawsuits by the peoples whose cultural icons I've stolen 100 years from now? Yeah. Well, I mean, thankfully, well, probably not thankfully, but I was gonna be like, thankfully his descendant's dead. But, you know. Not so thankful for him, but it do be like that. Alright. Hidden door to the giants, or storeroom, strange mask. Yeah, the mask is the key to the mystery. Dude, if the child was anything like its father. Also, baby, you know, little British babies die all the time, right? 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 That was like a thing. I feel like I keep acting like this game took place like way before, or those people were alive like way longer ago than they actually were. Perhaps it was time to do some work? Oh my god, man finally wants to do his job. Oh, we are writing. We are doing it. This is it. We just had to read about a mask and a baby dying, and we were like, woo-wee. Do I have a story? Oh, we really jammed it. Current year? Probably we could maybe, I don't know. It might say on our old book. Suddenly, she stops and stood there, paralyzed, hesitant to give any credit to what her eyes were seeing, and completely unaware of the potentially dangerous situation. Surprisingly, there wasn't anything unusual or strange about the event. Little Kathy was hastily crossing the living room towards the huge oak door, her fancy black dress fluttering at every footstep. As the girl reached the doorknob, she turned to look back at Marion, who urged her with a whisper to hurry up. But Marion wasn't seeing Kathy. Her memories haunted her back and displaced reality, giving room to the nightmarish visions she had spent months trying to forget, ever since her first visit to the old house. In her dream, she saw the little girl, also wearing a black dress, emerging from a passageway hidden in the room. She'd never actually managed to glimpse where the passage was, only saw the girl running towards her, her small face contorted in a horrible grimace. Marion quickly realized it was a twisted version of the Kathy she would knew later. As if her figure was then distorted by a veil of smoke, her exact movements through the room, reaching for the knob, facing her back. Those were too many coincidences to ignore. It wasn't a nightmare that she was experiencing that day, nor a ghost. Something she refused to believe in, but was now willing to blindly embrace as the truth, given the shocking vividness of the vision. A ghost would come from the past. What she had seen came from... Her thoughts were interrupted as a figure behind her cast its shadow across the doorstep. "You filthy liar, you've betrayed me," groaned a deep voice. 80 or 90 years ago? So, time of the game has to be, like, in the 90s, I think? Maybe 80s? Because, right? Because the letters are from the 60s? Right? I think? I thought it died in 1961. It would make way more sense if it was 1916. We can see... Does our book say? 4th edition... No. Wait. No. Oh, wait. No. I keep being like, you got a date on you? You got a date on you? Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's like, I think this is, I mean, I was gonna say close to modern times, but like in the relativeness of, when the game came out. Yeah, I don't think it's that far off of when this is taking place, but it's not like super recent, but it's not that far. Wrote a few words for my new book, but I am far from satisfied. It sounds too much like cheap writing. Okay. Wait, no. I'm going to turn the page. I can't write, at least not until I solve the mystery of Blackwood Manor. Why don't you just write the mystery of Blackwood Manor, buddy? Okay. I'm not necessarily sure what he thinks is next mystery-wise. Have we tried all of these? Yeah, he said I can't write anymore. And that we should explore more. Did I try all of these keys? Yes, okay. Unless it wanted me to do it more than once. I did not check phone yet. Phone is still on list, because he did say to come back later. Wait. This is the exit. Jimmy is not gonna believe this whenever we get back to Jimmy. Jerry. Just kidding. Jerry. Not Jimmy. Not Jimmy. We've given him a nickname he didn't ask for. Jerry?
Jerry, it's me.
Jerry, I'm losing it. I am straight up tweaking in here.
Happenings that led to the murder you told me about. There's an impressive backstory surrounding this place and many loose ends. It would seem nobody ever stumbled upon this.
Shouldn't you be working on your book?
Are you listening to me? James
Michael,
was into
art
some
thou
very
tweaking?
weird stuff and possibly dangerous. Something tells me this case is much more complex than it was thought.
We should just give...
Why don't you inform the authorities? I'm sure they'll be dying to reopen a long-forgotten case about some crazy old psycho killing his wife.
No way. And miss all the fun?
No.
I'm doing this on my own.
Michael.
I wonder if those noises I heard have anything to do with this. Maybe James Blackwood was trying to hide something.
Like in that book, where an old man was guarding the entrance.
Jerry's just like, dude. No, Jerry is the man who sold us the house. Jerry is our realtor.
Why, thanks, mate.
Slash friend, I guess? But, like, no, he does not work with us.
Stop talking about all this nonsense. Do you have any idea how crazy it sounds? You're a writer.
Yeah, like, this dude is like, you are absolutely losing it.
I know I will.
Jerry, I am crashing out.
James Blackwood than a simple act of murder.
Now you're sounding more morbid than usual.
I do, Jerry is suspicious, but I do think I don't know, he knows, like, both too much and not enough.
Really affecting you.
Stop being a drama queen. I'm a grown-up and I'm pretty aware of what I'm doing.
Michael,
Fine, go chase around the ghosts of James Blackwood. I'll stay here in the real world.
I'll let you know about my progress.
I think he did. I think he had this haunted house, and he was just like, I am never gonna sell this to anyone. And then, like, us, Michael, the horror writer. Okay, I'm done for today. Okay, he said go sleep. I will go sleep. Actually, first. I will save. Now we'll go to sleep. Just in case. We did a lot. I do not want the game to crash and lose that. Also, if something happens and the game does not, like, save, it's saved. Like, I can see the save file now. Like, Ah! Garen, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How was stream? What were you up to? Hi, Love Knife. Hello. Yeah, welcome. What were you guys doing? Hi. For those of you who don't know me, I am Bucket Valve C. I am a cybernetically and genetically enhanced lab mouse. We do ASMR on Mondays, and when we have like empty time, non-planned stuff, we do sometimes spooky ASMR, and then on Thursdays we play retro horror mostly. And hi, Lich Mob, and oh my god, this game will not let me tab out, so if I am missing people, I'm so sorry, but Scratches is she's a little bit of a temperamental game. Hi, Hecti. Hi, Hecti. Katana Zero is really dope. I haven't seen it or anything about it. We are playing Scratches, which is a 2006 point-and-click horror game. She's a janky mistress. She is. She's grumpy. She gets grumpy with us. And I'm really bad at it, like heinously bad. So I am getting, we're gonna say handheld. I love horror. I really don't play point-and-click games, even though this game is very cool. Like environment-wise and vibe, very cool game. But oh man, can I not figure out what it wants me to do like half the time? What is Katana Zero about though? What is this? What is this game? Also, I don't know what woke us up. We've been awoken up in the middle of the night both times. We have stayed in this haunted house. And I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're all playing together. This is a collaborative effort game, very much so. Okay, until I investigate a little further. Got it. Are we hearing anything in the fireplace again? No. I assume it's mask nightmares. Man is hearing a lot of knees in the walls and creepy mask noises, and let's just see. Let's go look at the mask in the middle of the night. It's like a platformer strategy slashy game where you go in places super fast killing dudes. I mean, that sounds fun. There's like, I'm really bad at platformers, but of platformers, ones that let me go like super fast. Oh, this is bad. That actually like kind of gave me like little chills. This is where the scary mask has been. And it's gone. And mask should not be gone on its own. That's very bad. Mask gonna get us. Well, okay, so the mask is old and woo! That scared me. So spooky naked man. What's scarier? What's scarier than spooky naked man? The mask is like a representation of a British man thinking that evil, maybe? I don't know. It's spooky non-naked man. I mean, he was wearing a mask. Does that count? And the mask was owned by this tribe of people who just like absolutely like fingers and teeth ripped their enemies apart. This British man steals it because he's British and he has to. And now it's in this house and we're scared. And we're just a little silly man named Michael who's not a good author. You're scared, hold you? We'll all make it through together. We won't let the scary naked man get us. I mean, can we go back to sleep? Not until I okay, and here's the thing. Michael's like, oh, I just had this scary dream about naked mask man. Where's your scratches coming from? I'll investigate. And it's like, Michael, stop. Go to sleep. Like, don't, you're asking too many questions, Michael. Okay. Well, we know what the source is, and it's the basement, and it's the creepy, creepy furnace in the basement. And I guess now we can light it? Yeah, we're gonna have to do a moral support cuddle pile. Atmosphere is great. That's kind of like been the thing. Like the crunchiness of it being older lends itself really well, and then the music is really well done. I have found some of the puzzles obtuse. Oh, I should have looked. I should have looked to see if the mask is actually there or not before we go in the basement. If it is actually gone, I'm a shit. I don't want it to be gone. I almost like don't want to know. I want to live in blissful ignorance of masks not moving on its own. And we've had some suspicious events in this game. One being that the phones have been down, an electrician was supposed to come that didn't come. No, okay, it's there. I really didn't want to come in here. That was good. Like, I don't normally get, like, uncomfortable scary, like, from games, but, like, the way the doors open, and, like, knowing you could see something on the... It's creepy. Yeah, so Mass didn't just leave. Yeah, very good chills. I don't think there's a naked man. I think the possibility that ooh, hated that. Didn't like that it made a sound. I think the possibility that these British people might... It is really dark in here. Man, I hate this. I don't like it at all. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't wanna be here. Yeah, it's still menacing. Oh my god, is the sound... Is the sound coming from in here? No. This sounds normal in there. Sounds normal in there. I like how, what do you mean you oh, God. Why are we doing this? 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 I don't want to go. Don't want to go in there. I don't want to. I don't like the flashing light in the tunnel. I don't like it. Oh my god, this hole was made for me. Yeah, why are we going in the hole? I'm not a fan of this cup. I hate this. Oh my god. This is... Jesus Christ, I literally wasn't trying to... Okay, yeah, we're regular... Who does this? Who does this? You're in your creepy little haunted house, and you hear a scratching in your furnace, and you crawl in the furnace tube? Who does this? Who would do this? I don't want to peek in here, you little freak of a man. Michael... Oh my god! Michael, I don't wanna! Let me... Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! It won't let me leave! Yeah, dude, stay in his car. Theoretically, Jimmy will be back tomorrow. I don't even know what that was. I recoiled so fast. Shape of a person went past? Okay, so that means it was on the other side of this wall. Hate it. Hate it. I want to leave. I want to, like, go home. What did we write about it? Oh my god, that got me. Okay, okay. We're chill. We're chill. We're normal. We're chill. We're normal. Okay. Have I just seen a vision? Product of being tired? After all, I'm bound to expect strange occurrences whilst wandering at midnight through a decrepit old house, but the cold sweat on my forehead has brought me to my senses. I knew it was very real. Okay. Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's go to the car, buddy. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm so regular about this. Okay. Totally out of oil. Sick. I was too confused to think straight and decided, almost against my will, to return to bed. Oh my god, how could you? Man's like, I saw a weird shape in the furnace, guess we'll go to sleep again. Dude, he is. Michael is a strange man. Like, there's weird stuff happening in this house, but Michael is also very weird about it. Michael, how the hell are you gonna sleep when the music's this loud? No, Michael's not. He's not. Oh my god, okay, Monday, October 14th. Michael, you can walk out. My third and final day inside Blackwood Manor began with an odd feeling of expectation. Still shaken about the occurrences of last night, I managed to pull myself together and focus on finding out what really happened inside of this place. I don't think he's eaten. Like, Michael hasn't had food this whole time. Michael's okay, we don't care about writing. We're gonna save. We're gonna save. Okay. Yeah, he said he didn't have food. He said he had to go into town and get food yesterday. Or, no, on day 1. Yeah, honestly, if I could fall asleep in that situation too, like, life would be different. Like, if I was like, oh man, what's that scratching sound? I couldn't figure it out. Guess I'll just go to bed. Or like, man, it was incredibly cold inside the house now. Jimmy? Jerry? Why can't I remember this guy's name suddenly? Joey, please help me. Joey, it's weird.
Who is it?
It's me.
The ghost hunter. Any contact with
Joey, only one person calls you Jimmy. It's just his nickname, Gerald.
Jerry, I'm definitely not alone in this house.
What are you talking about?
Joey, I saw someone.
Down below, it was moving. I wasn't dreaming, and I'm not making this up.
Every time you say Jimmy, you just think of Carl Weezer saying Jimmy's.
I'm calling the police.
No. Not
Jimmy?
just
Michael, for Christ's sake. You could have a
Why aren't we calling the
yet.
cops?
This is no burglar, Jerry. It's much more interesting than that. And I
Michael,
want to figure this out by
if
myself.
anything happens to Michael, it's his fault.
Just promise me you won't call anyone. I can do this on my own.
Jimmy, please call help.
Just call me if you need any help. I'm driving there today.
Right.
Michael is a freak. He's like, I saw a man while I was crawling through the furnace last night. Can we call and find out what was in Italian? Babawa. Oh my god. Oh, never mind, I don't know a number. Yeah. I'm keeping Michael alive. Okay. because we can find... Okay, you seriously considered warming up the place? Yeah, let's smoke them out. We'll turn on the furnace and any man in there will catch on fire. Oh, or do you want to warm up the place with the fireplace, buddy? I don't actually... Fireplace, furnace, which one? If I was him, I'd be... Oh, I was like, why does it keep telling me that it's cold? And it hints. Good time to make use of that wood. Like... But it's like, in daytime, it's not as dark. But yeah, we have fireplace. I mean, I would refuse to go down there because, you know, of what happened down there. Yeah. Nice. Now that it's warm, Michael, what do you want to do? I want to see if we can get into any of the exterior buildings. Yeah, no, for real. Michael is just like those people in, like, horror movies that, like, when they find out their house is horrifically haunted, they're just like, guess I'll stay. Can I take this car? Oh my god. Can we take the bike? Michael, get on the bike! It would be you? You're too curious for your own... Oh my god, I could never. I like to think I'm somewhat inquisitive, but like, give me that. Give me that. Give me all these pieces and things. But like, there are certain things I'm just like, Okay, I got... Oh, okay. Screwdriver? Pliers. Crowbar. Now the question is, where does it want us to use all of these nice things? And did I miss anything else? Because that seems like... Strange feeling that something was about to jump at me from inside. What the hell? Ooh, bike light? Yeah. Okay, there's an old and dusty bike in the garage. It seemed to have some sort of device attached to it. Can I take you? Okay. I realized the device had to be a dynamo? What does that mean? Can we have it? Can I have it with pliers? I mean, I want the thing, but it doesn't seem to want me to take it. Or I don't know how to yet. I found the screwdriver. If it's the crowbar, I'm gonna be mad. Screwdriver, pliers. This is like where it's attached. And then it goes up here. So I feel like we need a light for, elsewhere. I'm gonna come back. Because I feel like, I hate our footsteps. I feel like maybe we can get into the greenhouse. Okay. Nice. Wow, what's that? Thank you so much for the follow, Fed. Hello, hello. Okay, no way we can reach it. Fire? Fires? Fires? Oh. We're gonna have to make a little grabby thing out of a needle and some hair we found in a drain. Okay, tried using the crowbar as a lever to lift that panel of the grating that was solidly welded to the rest. Okay. We need like a little hook or something. What's this? Oh, we do know that the water wasn't running. Okay, maybe we can make it float. And there's water in that spring by the tree with the hole in it. I can have shovel? What do you mean it's stuck in the soil? Buddy, there's no way. Yeah, like, this man can't get his shovel out of, like, dirt? Oh, wait. What's this? What's this? What's this? This looks like a hose. Can I have it? Can I have a hose? Oh. That's true. I'm kind of making fun of a man who has not eaten in a long time. Grab? Oh, maybe it's... maybe yay stuck. This guy... that's true! He did also scale a building yesterday. I don't know. We're not gonna lie. Man's a little... he's a smidgy inconsistent. Okay. Strangely attractive. Water? Fumigator? Can I have any of this? Okay. As much as I regret it, I've decided to stop caring for the greenhouse. All of my efforts to save the plants have been in vain. I just can't seem to figure out what's wrong with them. Mask. Gotta be the mask. When in doubt, mask did it. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I do need to hydrate. I do need to hydrate. It's been a few weeks since they began falling to pieces, dying without... thank you for the head pat. Dying without an apparent cause. Some of them would just crumble at the slightest touch. This is not only frustrating, but very unsettling. Every time I enter the place, I can feel a sense of dread and decay. What I most regret is the condition of that rare plant that I brought from... Man cannot stop taking things from South Africa. Hi, La Papa. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of cheese. It's now all sad looking and almost dried up. I'll take it upstairs to look after it, hoping it will get more sunlight, assuming that everything that has been happening has been natural. Death is surrounding this place, and I can't seem to do anything about it. In spite of my concerns, I can't help thinking that all of this began when I brought that... I wonder... No, I have to put those thoughts aside. It's all mask, all mask. The British in him does need to steal to be satisfied. He just can't, you know... Can I have... No? No pruners? Wait, no. Wait, no. Come back. Let me... Oh. Nope, just kidding. I can't. I can't. You're not gonna let me... No? Okay. Okay. Alright, buddy. Had to take plants, and that looks like a holly tree. So I don't know what kind of plant that is. Jeez. Jeez. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. I'm more confused than ever as to what we just did with that. Yeah, we have to fix the water. And for some reason, we tied it up here on the shovel? Which I can't say I understand. That I have any idea why we did that. Okay. Let's... What else do we have? Oh, a huge pot containing a bush fallen and blocked the drain. Okay. Can I move it? Your best friend is British, you're allowed to say these things? Oh man. Okay. I don't know how to get rid of that. And it looks like to get that, we're gonna have to raise the water level. Yeah, I feel like we're not quite ready to be there because we kind of don't know what we need from there yet. I do kind of wanna... Where is it? Okay. I wanted to check out the little tree. Somewhat suspicious. I don't think we can do anything here, though. Okay. And then there's this over here. Let me break in here. Locked. Key didn't fit. I assume none of these keys are gonna fit. But we are checking anyways. Okay. No chapel. And we need to check the crypt as well. Because I think the crypt was just like, it had wire? And I feel like pliers... This just sounds so creepy in the house right now. Pliers should be able to get the wire off, is what I'm thinking, maybe? Oh, terrible sound. I did not like that little piano trill as we entered the kitchen. Dude, Michael would. I will honestly, I'm just not putting it past Michael. He probably shouldn't be trusted with pliers. Wait, what was that? Oh, I think it was a tree. Okay. Yes. I'm saving. Okay. So kind of here's where we are. We can either, it is late for me. So we can either leave it as like right before we go in the crypt, or we can go in the crypt and see if next thing we can do is kind of out of the blue. It might be a good spot to pause, cause is late. I got work in the morning. And I'm like, if we're about to do something like, and like it's a lot, I don't want to have to like pause in the middle of something. Oh, I didn't mean to click go in. Never mind, we're going in. A cold shiver ran down my spine as I entered the decaying crypt. The foul smell of rotting flesh seemed to have persisted through the years. Cool. So normal. I am not going down there. Okay, I'm gonna go back outside. This is where we'll pause. Because it is very late for me. I got a little too in. I was like, I kind of meant to like stop like an hour ago. You can unscrew that small mirror upstairs. Oh, that makes sense because it like, because of the movement in it, it kind of does imply that you can do something. This is the only mirror you can move. But yeah, I wouldn't have thought about unscrewing because I didn't see a screw. Okay, so next time we play, we'll explore crypt as much as we can and we'll unscrew that. It'll be next week. I think since this is the last day, we should be able to finish next week. I desperately hope. But thank you so much. I would literally have never been able to figure this game out without you guys. Like, at all. Like, not even close. Okay. Yeah, it's been very fun. It's been very fun. I have very much appreciated you guys hanging out with me. I've had a wonderful time, and I hope it has been fun for you guys too, even though it's been very silly. It has felt very much like we all are playing together, which is very cool. Point and click logic, yeah, it's so strange. It is both spooky and chill. It's a good game. I like it a lot. It's very cool. Alright. Let's find somebody to raid that isn't about to quit streaming, like, you know, we historically like to choose. Let's see. It doesn't look like she's about to quit, hopefully. We're gonna raid, Needle, who is, very cool. She does, some very weird and cool games. I like her a lot. Yeah, Needle's great. Needle's very cool. She does cool stuff and she's very funny. Yeah, raid message. Let's go, tell Needle hi. And yeah, it is a little bedtime. Oh, we're gonna immediately raid Needle after somebody else I know, which is kind of funny. We could do bucket raid smoking too. I like that one. But either one of them is kind of like, you know, if you are subbed and the other one is if you're not. Yeah, kind uncoordinated but still works out assault. Yeah, it does. We'll go with that one. We'll go with smoking one. But thank you guys. I will see you guys on Monday for normal ASMR. I hope you guys all sleep well, and I will be away this weekend, but I will try and check in on the Discord as much as possible, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night, good night, good night.